sent toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Oh, line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Stepping in, Travis Shaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Volquez sets. First pitch on its way. Lines softly toward the hole. In there. The base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, I'm pretty sure this isn't how you envision things going when you're getting ready out in the bullpen. He's thrown 2 pitches here to start the ball game, and both of them have become base hits. That's not a good start.
Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Lucas Duda will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. These Royals' Eric Karros entering play here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, certainly no time to panic. You've got 161 more to go. You just need to put it behind you, come out, play your brand of baseball. I will say, though, one thing's for sure, you don't want to start things out 0-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Upton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Irvin Santana is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Jason Kipnis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals, second baseman, Jason.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, but most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay hot. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Striding into the box, Dave Winfield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Willie Stargell gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. After 1, no score. David Murphy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
David Murphy.
Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Ooh, nice play.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a Gold Glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflexes, ice-cold veins. Man, he can play.
Standing in now, Trey Turner. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Dan Ugla will dig in. He struggled to a 1-for-5 ball game back on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
That is not good.
set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Cal Ripken strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Worth sprinting after it. 1 out. Justin Upton stands in for the first time.
Justin Upton.
Santana's ready. Here's the first pitch. Launches a fastball right there for strike one. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game one yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So very nice work there by Santana. Still 0-0. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Josh Worth is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Belted high and deep into right center. Grichuk going back on it at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with two anyway.
Travis Shaw will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
A perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Now with two on, nobody out, You got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him.
And with where that pitch was, there's no doubt he was hoping to get a ground ball out of this, but I think he'll be more than happy to take the strikeout instead.
Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Upton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. DeAndre Navarro stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position with 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Carlos Ruiz will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it into first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5, no score. Carlos Ruiz will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Rendell Grichuk will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Santana comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just 1 out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Into the box, Dave Winfield, as this is popped foul behind the plate at strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. David Murphy is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Ripken. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 24, Grady Sizemore.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Volquez is ready. First pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Trey Turner stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Frazier's up with it. Kipnis. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, second baseman, Dan Ugla.
Dan Ugla is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Into the box now, Josh Worth, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Ripken is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Willie Stargell is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Standing in now, Cal Ripken, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Oh boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
No outs, nobody on. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. He made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout, and he got the next guy.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Travis Shaw heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Volquez into the windup and delivers. Hot shot toward third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Mike Schmidt will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice, solid line drive that just didn't fall.
0-1.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Lucas Duda will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Nick Hundley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Out in front of it, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes on 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Chirinos corrals it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Rendell Grichuk comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch.
Rendell Grichuk.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Schmidt is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, but designated hitter, Asdrubal.
Into the box now, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, catcher,
Robinson Chirinos comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Two out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. And another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ruiz has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Carlos Ruiz makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Carlos Ruiz.
Volquez has his target. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Grichuk. And that's the first out of the inning. David Murphy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Oh, he looks like...